Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Niagara University 2020 Celebratory Toast. It's great to have so many people on with us this morning. My name is Tom Burns. It's my pleasure to serve as our MC today. For our program today, we have a number of people who want to offer great greetings to you on this day, which would have been a graduation day. And while it's beautiful outside, I will tell you it would have been freezing inside of Art Park. So there is a plus to what we're going through right now. It would have been very cold in there. But just remember this. Today, May 16th, is just a date. It's a date on a calendar. So if you want to say you graduated on May 16th, you can say that. If you want to say you graduated on July 26th, go right ahead. But know this, know that when you say that, you are entering the ranks of 36,000 Niagara University alumni. And they are doctors, lawyers, accountants, nurses, teachers, social workers, counselors, authors, actors, newscasters, and the list goes on and on and on. And you're in that group now, individuals who are demonstrating the power of Niagara University around the globe. So welcome to that group. But what I really want you to focus on is not to worry about the date, but worry about the hashtag Thomas Burns, because I have some real concerns. Knowing that remote learning is so easy now, we might not have any more snow days. They might just become remote learning days. And that concerns me from the hashtag. So we're here to celebrate you and the work you've accomplished over the last 2, 3, 4 years, however many years you've been on Montego Ridge. It's my pleasure to serve as your MC and introduce a number of university faculty and administrators who have not had their hair cut in over 2 months. But the first one I'm going to introduce is Reverend Aidan Rooney, CM, who is our Vice President for Mission Integration. We're going to start, as we start so many things here at Niagara University, with a blessing. And he has had his hair cut because Father John Dang helps him out with that. Father Rooney.
Hi, Tom. Let's pray, everyone. Make us grateful, O God, for wisdom, for knowledge, for skills, for experience, for friends, for loves, for family, for teachers, for colleagues, teammates, for art, for alumni, for music, for spirit, for your mighty presence in everything that we do. Make us grateful, O God, for the parents and friends that helped us along the way. Make us grateful, O God, for the future that you open to us. Make us grateful, O God, for the world that you have made for us here and will make for us in the future. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, Father. A beautiful blessing and a way to recognize the members of the Niagara University class of 2020. It is my pleasure now to introduce the president of Niagara University, who is fresh off his media tour from his recent video, All Alone at NU. He's been doing the circuit. Ladies and gentlemen, the 26th president of Niagara University, the Reverend James J. Marr, CM. Father?
Thank you, Tom. And I am so delighted, along with the other faculty and administrators, to be with you today. As Tom Burns said, this is not our commencement. This is really our celebration of you. We will have commencement, and we will have an opportunity to celebrate in a special way all of your accomplishments collectively. But today, this is really about you. It's about us being able to say thank you for coming to Niagara. Thank you for your uniqueness, for the gifts you've brought to our campus, for the way that you've shaped our life and our campus. And we pray for you in these days and for your family. And we encourage you to continue to remain in hope that these days that we experience the darkness of the pandemic will someday, they will lighten, and the rays of light and sunshine will shine through. And we all live in that hope. So we send that message to you. And I ask you in a special way that when you feel those moments of sadness and difficulty and the loss and the disappointment, that you allow yourselves to feel that, but that you also remember the memories you have, the memories you've created at Niagara, the memories and relationships that you've formed with one another, and that's what will carry you forward. So we celebrate you, we send you all blessings, and we thank you for being part of the Niagara family as we go forward together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father Marr, and thank you, of course, for your leadership through all of this and throughout this entire class's history at Niagara University, their experience. You've been their president, and clearly they have a fondness for you that goes beyond what a lot of other college presidents experience. So congratulations to you and to this class. We have a number of greetings from people across the campus today. And you're going to hear from some people that you've interacted with every day for the last number of years at Niagara University. First up, it's my pleasure to introduce Maddie Ortiz, the Director of Campus Activities. Maddie?
Hello and congratulations, class of 2020 grads. You guys made it. As a Director of Campus Activities, I have the great honor and pleasure to work with students through the many co-curricular leadership opportunities Niagara has to offer. Throughout my 20 years here, it has been extremely humbling to see the growth and leadership development of students from freshman to senior year. One such student is Nick Graham, your 2019-2020 Student Body President. Nick has a few words to share with you.
Thank you, Maddie, and thanks for everything, for being a part of the experience this whole time. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And with that being said, hello everyone, congrats. And I'm going to do as good as I can in 2 minutes time to maybe leave something good for you. But first, just thank you to everyone that helped put something like this together. I'm glad we can still kind of mark this day and, makeshift it, but still, make it memorable. And just also thank you to all the students out there that have given me the privilege to advocate and represent them, as this student government experience has truly been one of the most humbling things I've been a part of. So thank you. So now with the little window of opportunity I have, I just kind of want to leave one thing that I hope really resonates with you and, people seriously take into their lives. And that's that you're as prepared as you'll ever need to be for all the unknown that's ahead. Take these next steps with some confidence and know where your support system lies. We've all made it this far, and it's just the beginning, which is crazy to think. But embrace the challenges that are ahead and enjoy the little things along the way. Know that in the tough times, you have all these people you've met at NU to fall back on, and in the great times, some of the best people to celebrate with. And despite not being together, that'll never change as long as you don't allow it to. So like the rest of you, I wish, we could have been at Art Park, not just to end this spring semester, but to end our 4 years on campus. And like I said, not expected, but I'm grateful we're able to do something like this. And I have the optimism, as I'm sure everyone else, that we'll be able to have that commencement come late July and see everyone then. So that's that. And just, again, thank you so much for being a part of an unbelievable experience. And I wish everyone the very best moving forward. Thank you, class of 2020.
Thanks, Nick. Beautiful words, and thanks for your leadership and all you've done for the university during your time at Niagara University. We are proud of you as a Purple Eagle. One of the great pieces that Niagara University has established under Father Marr's leadership is a diverse and international presence, which is fantastic on our campus. And one of the key leaders in that is Dr. Deborah Curtis, the Vice President of International Relations and the Brennan Center. Debbie?
Well, congratulations, everyone, and a special congratulations to all of you that's participated in study, work, or faculty-led experience abroad. With students from 47 countries studying at NU, all students were able to learn in a global setting. It is my pleasure to introduce Anna Maria Evenstad today. Anna Maria, already a lawyer, came to Niagara from Hungary to earn her MBA. She exemplifies Vincentian ideals. Helping others is in her DNA. Anna Maria has made a positive impact on our university and on me. Thank you, Anna Maria.
Thank you so much, Debbie, for your introduction. You made me speechless now. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Niagara University family. Technically, I'm not a senior student, but I'm a member of the class of 2020 as I'm graduating from the MBA program with a degree in HR and strategic management. So congratulations to all of us on our graduation. Today is a special day. Let's celebrate what you have done in the last 4 years and bring back the memories of the most important period of your lives. Frankly, I can't help but focus on the last few months' events, and I believe that the biggest accomplishment that deserves celebration today is that you are here now and that you preserved and worked hard when it would have been easy to give up. We did it. We should be proud of ourselves and grateful for the time we spent at NU and for the community who made our life amazing and unforgettable. My fellow students, congratulations again on your graduation. To Father Marr, deans of the colleges, and the entire campus community, all of you who were here with us and for us during our time at NU, thank you for your leadership, and continued support. May you all stay strong, healthy, and optimistic. Better days are coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna Maria. Those are beautiful words from you. And don't sell yourself short. You are a member of the class of 2020, and thank you for being with us this morning at Niagara University. Part of what I mentioned with Father Mar is, building an international culture and a diverse culture includes multicultural affairs. And it's my pleasure to introduce the Director of Multicultural Affairs, April Harbin. April?
Thank you, Tom. Congratulations, class of 2020. Today, I'm going to introduce Joy Alexis Johnson. Joy is an amazing woman who took full advantage of her college experience. Her peers in her class would describe her as quiet once they first encountered her. But Joy didn't let her shyness, quietness interfere with her getting involved with becoming engaged on our campus. Thank you, Joy, for sharing your experience with me and with your Niagara family.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joy. I'm a social work major and I'm from Buffalo, New York. So I just want to begin by saying congratulations to everyone. I know you've all worked hard to get to this point, and I remember seeing many of you in Galley or the library for hours at a time. I just want to remind you that your hard work has been noticed. Although we've not been able to finish our last semester of undergrad on campus, I know that many of us have memories that we can reflect on. So one of my favorite events at Niagara is First Fest. That's when I met many of you, and that's where I've seen my friendships grow over the years. Something else that I look forward to is halftime during basketball games and seeing a new dance or a cheer routine. But most of all, I enjoyed watching the kids dress up as basketball players and shoot their free throw shot. So during my time at NU, I've had the amazing opportunity of being involved in BSU, SOAR 4031, and the Multicultural Affairs Office. I have also been challenged in my thoughts, values, and I've learned how to get others engaged. I am grateful for the events that these clubs have held, and I can gladly say I've graduated from Niagara, being able to apply the skills and knowledge that I have learned to apply to the career that I will have in the future. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Joy, for your beautiful words. It's amazing the number of different experiences that people have on campus, whether it's a basketball game or hanging out in the library or the new nest that this class got to experience for a little bit this year. So many great things on our campus, the fire pit, and goes on and on. Those memories will be with you for the rest of your lives. I will remind people who's speaking, especially the students, make sure you check out the chat window because there's a lot of greetings coming from your fellow students there, a number for you specifically, Joy. So thank you for being with us today. So much of the university experience is driven by our Vincentian heritage, and right now that heritage, you've met Father Rooney earlier. He did our blessing for us, the Vice President of Mission Integration, and it's my pleasure to reintroduce to him to talk about our Vincentian heritage and the mission at Niagara University.
Thanks, Tom. When I arrived here, the class of 2020 had already been here for 2 years, but I got to know a lot of them well. I've seen them grow as friends, as leaders, as scholars, as people of faith. One of those is especially special. He's a Vincentian scholar. His caring for friends, for family, and for the poorest of the poor has always been something that I will cherish. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Slother.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Logan Slother, and I'm a proud member of the NU class of 2020. For those that don't know me, I'm a biology major with minors in chemistry, history, and public health from Sanborn, New York. Congratulations to all of us for making it here. All of our hard work, all of our long hours, all of our spent tears. They've led us here together to this moment. Now, I don't think any of us thought that this is how we'd end our college career. I can tell you for certain that wide-eyed freshmen roaming the halls of Seton 5 definitely didn't expect to end things so separated during a global pandemic. Moreover, there were a ton of things I could never have imagined experiencing at Niagara. Growing as a person and as a professional, surrounding myself with some of the greatest friends I could ever ask for, falling in love with my best friend. One of my most fulfilling opportunities came through my service as a Vincentian scholar. I volunteered through Niagara Falls Memorial Medical Center's Migrant Health Clinic to provide basic medical care for the Mexican and Jamaican farm workers in our community. I was even able to plan and implement a capstone project this semester to benefit the migrant workers hopefully for years to come. It's been an honor serving as your vice president and your senator these last 4 years, and I wish you all the best. No matter what the future holds, no matter how far we travel, a part of us, a very important part, will always remain here at Niagara University. Thank you.
Thanks, Logan. Thank you for your words, and thanks for everything you've done on campus during your time at the university. Obviously, with a resume like that, you've been very busy, and you've been a great student for us at the university. So much of the university experience for a number of students, whether it's actually in participation or in as a spectator, is athletics. It's my pleasure to introduce the Director of Athletics for Niagara University, Mr. Simon Gray. Simon?
Thank you, Tom. On behalf of the Department of Athletics, a heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2020. It's my privilege today to introduce a student athlete that is representing more than 70 student athletes who are graduating in the class of 2020. Caroline Leach is an all-conference volleyball student athlete who excelled on the court and in the classroom. In fact, in her career, she finished 6th in program history with more than 1,000 kills. Now, please remember that kills are good in volleyball, okay? Not in life, but in volleyball, kills are good. She had more than 1,000 of them. And Caroline also served as a leader in our department and on campus, serving multiple years as an engaged member of our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. It is with great pride that I introduce Caroline Leach.
Hello, graduates. I want to just start by thanking Father Marr and the entire NU staff, as well as Simon Gray, especially for the opportunity to speak to you all today. So first and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2020. Once again, my name is Caroline Leach. I'm a life science major with a minor in public health, also a member of the women's volleyball team. I'm originally from Ontario, Canada, but I currently live in Dublin, Ohio, so got some dual citizenship. I am so thankful to have known most of you on a personal level and was able to share these special 4 years together at NU, whether that was from having classes with you in Golisano or from the strong support system within Niagara Athletics. To the graduating class of 2020, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. For all of us, the years at Niagara were filled with new experiences, long-lasting friendships, and an acquired taste for clay fine dining. To the graduating senior athletes, you all are a testimony to balancing an intense commitment that comes from both school and sport. For those of you whose seasons were cut short, work harder and come back stronger in appreciation for this opportunity. I'm thankful to have been a part of the community of exceptional athletes at NU who extended their support beyond their own playing grounds. These exceptional athletes at NU who, I apologize. This was rooted right from the early days of running around O'Shea Hall. To my graduating teammates, I love you all. It was amazing 4 years of volleyball, and you guys were a big part of the reason for that. I wish you all the best as you journey forward to new experiences. God bless.
Caroline, thank you. And now it's my pleasure to turn it over to Chris Sheffield, who's the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Institutional Effectiveness. Christopher.
Thank you, Tom. And on behalf of the Student Affairs sector, I want to offer our collective congratulations to the class of 2020. While we know your experience has been marked by these unprecedented times, your enduring legacy will be the close community you've developed, the care and compassion you've shown to one another, and the accomplishments that have forever changed NU for the better. And it's accomplishment, compassion, and community building that are a perfect lead-in to welcome our next speaker, an individual who has excelled both in and out of the classroom, given selflessly of her time so that all of you could share an outstanding experience. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of the class of 2020, Audrey Dunn.
Hi, everyone. For those who I have not yet had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Audrey Dunn, and I currently serve as the class of 2020's president. I am graduating from Niagara with a Bachelor in Science of Biology with honors, and I'm from Rochester, New York. Through my involvement with NUSCA, I've seen firsthand the level of commitment the university has had to the class of 2020. And although this is not the ending we expected as we started our journey at NU, it is definitely going to be one to remember. I am a firm believer that there's always a silver lining in everything. And of course, I would much rather be spending the last portion of my college career physically at college with all of you, but this has given us an opportunity to rise above the occasion and truly make something beautiful come from an unfortunate situation. So as we go through this time of uncertainty, please remember that you are not going through it alone, and every one of your fellow classmates are right there with you. Each of us have grown and accomplished so much over the past 4 years. And to celebrate that further, the university and the senior class delegation have something incredible planned for you in July. There has been so much intention put into every planning of every little detail to ensure that this senior week and graduation will be the best one yet. So class of 2020, congratulations, because we did it and it's time to celebrate.
Thank you very much, Audrey. Thank you for your leadership and for working on what we're working on for July. A little high five there, that's it. So it is, you've heard so much about service and athletics and being a spectator at sporting events and students who go to theater and hang out in galley in the library, and that's been a great part of your experience. But your experience in Niagara is grounded in our academics. And now we're going to talk a little bit or hear from some people on the academic side. To get things started, it's my pleasure to turn things over to Kara Oliver, who's the Assistant Director of the Niagara University Opportunity Program. Kara?
Hi there, Tom, and thank you. To my fellow Nuwapians, as graduating senior Ariana Anderson so lovingly coined the term, we want to thank you. Thank you for your grace, class, strength, courage, resilience, and patience during this trying time. This certainly isn't the way we imagine your senior year ending, but know that Jarrell, Tia, Shira, and myself know one thing is for certain. You all are the class of 2020 for a reason. And that reason is because you are the visionaries to bring forth much needed change, and it's never been more clear than ever. So to Sandra, Ariana, Elizabeth, Maxwell, Rosa, Christopher, Julia, Joy, and Kenya, you all have overcome so many hurdles, obstacles, and barriers to be here. Please know that you all have claimed and earned this moment. Being on this journey with you has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. Thank you for showing your fellow Nuwapians the true meaning of hustling beyond great odds. So to the graduating class of 2020, I leave you with one of my favorite quotes from one of the most prophetic voices of our time. Try to have more faith than fear. Try to express it to your peers. I'm talking about dreams. Better to do it than let it be seen, because then it'll be so clear. The late, great Nipsey Hussle. And as the marathon continues, remember 2020, you are the best because you were able to triumph and soar above the rest. But never forget, as you spread your wings, honey, remember the home from which you came, and that is the Purple Eagle's nest. May God continue to bless you on all your endeavors and journeys. And thank you, class of 2020.
Those are inspiring words, Kara. Hi, this is Carolyn Mackey, Director of the Academic Exploration Program. Good morning, Father Marr, fellow faculty, administrators, and guests, and especially the Niagara University seniors. I was very close to my maternal grandmother, and I thought about her often at the start of the spring semester, since in January 2020, she would have been 100 years old. I had often heard my grandmother remark that one of the things that she would have changed in her life would have been to go to college. As a young woman, she wanted this more than anything. But given the time that it was, her father consistently refused her. And unfortunately, there weren't others in her life to help her overcome the obstacle of going to college. He simply said, women didn't go to college. So while I was in higher education, she always enjoyed asking me how it was going and what I was studying, and her enthusiasm inspired me. Whenever things became difficult or I felt overwhelmed, I would think of her and how I had the opportunity she had so desperately wanted. She inspired me. While it's understandable to be thinking that this is not the traditional ending you had expected for reaching this milestone in your life, I offer this reframe. You are forever a part of history. You will be revered for the adversity you have faced, for this obstacle that you have overcome in the final stretch of your undergraduate education. This will be the story you will tell to future generations, and you will be respected and admired by those who listen and will in turn learn from you. I am proud of every student in this class of 2020, and I want to offer additional congratulations to my former academic exploration students. Your beginning at Niagara started with the challenge of finding the right path for you, and now ends with reaching that goal. So, Niagara University graduating class of 2020, go forth boldly and bravely, because you are now ready for the next part of your journey in life. May it be filled with good health, peace, and prosperity. Congratulations. I would like to now introduce my esteemed colleague from the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management, Professor Mike Gentile.
Thank you, Carolyn. I'm very proud to be a part of this event today because I realized 19 years ago at my first NU commencement that this is my favorite time of the school year. That's because this is the time that we as faculty get to see what you have become. We create personal contacts, personal relationships over 4 years ago that began when we reach out to you in high school and say, hey, come to Niagara University and we'll help you achieve your goals. It's that connection that's the reason why we teach at NU, and we like to think that that's a large part of why you came here. And for me personally, that message has been driven home these past few months when we weren't as able to maintain those connections as we always do. You're ending a time that I always thought was the most fun time of your life. That's the time when you make new friends, you learn new things, you become more independent, and you're able to turn off that alarm clock and say, I'm not going to class today. But now you're entering the most exciting time of your life. That's the time when you get to decide what direction your life will take. Now, there's been lots of talk the past few months about the world changing, industry changing, and a new normal. Well, to quote an old Buffalo Bill coach, where else would you rather be than right here, right now, at the leading edge of helping to change that world? The class of 2020 is in the absolute best position to lead that challenge. One last thing. As you go out and do great things, don't be afraid to come back, to give back. Share what you know and what you've learned and what you've become with other classes so that they can become even bigger and better. To all 2020 graduates, especially the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management, congratulations, good luck, and see you soon. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Mark Frascatore.
Thank you, Mike. Good morning, everybody. And of course, a congratulations to the class of 2020, and in particular to our College of Business graduates. I guess I'd like to say, obviously, we don't want to diminish all of your work over the last 4 years. But the last lap here, we, of course, made the big pivot. Now, one way to think about this is that we've all been cheated, and you've been cheated of an opportunity and an experience that you'll never get back. But I would rather look at it another way. Perhaps you have parents who said when they went to school, they walked uphill both ways in the snow and all of this. Truth is now, you have a story, and your story is going to be true. So use this story and tell it, and discuss how you overcame the adversity that you met in the middle of the very last lap of your college experience. So look at it as a positive thing. That's the true Niagara way. So congratulations to everybody here in the class of 2020. I know you're going to do great things, and be a proud Purple Eagle. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Chandra Foote in the College of Education.
Thank you, Dr. Frascatore, and greetings to our 2020 College of Education grads. We've truly enjoyed being part of your journey and watching as you expanded your knowledge and skills, gained the courage to lead your classrooms, and opened your hearts to your students and their families. Although your final student teaching experience was cut a little bit short, I have to say that you witnessed in the last 2 months more changes in the field of education than I have seen in a lifetime in this profession. So I know you're ready, we know you're ready, and we're hopeful for the future with you as Niagara University teachers. On behalf of all the faculty and staff in the College of Education, I offer our highest congratulations to our newly minted teachers. Go out there and serve us well. With that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Chris Lee, representing the College of Arts and Sciences.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. First, I want to thank everyone taking part in today's event, and to say that it is with great pride I represent the College of Arts and Sciences today. I think that finding a way to recognize this particular class on this particular weekend was a great idea and a wonderful way to celebrate the class of 2020. As a faculty member, I am extremely fortunate. I get to interact with students so many times over the course of a single semester. Most of the majors in my department have been in 4 or 5 of my courses. So I've been able to see them grow a lot as individuals, intellectuals, and become involved in numerous activities on and off campus. That interaction is easily one of the best aspects of my profession, but it also makes graduation a bit bittersweet. Speaking of graduation, I can't allow this opportunity to pass without thanking you seniors for your perseverance and flexibility as we all work together to adapt our learning environments to meet the challenges presented by COVID-19. As time goes on and 2020 fades into the past, as Mark said a few minutes ago, you will all be armed with amazing stories. You'll be able to tell your younger friends, children, grandchildren of extraordinary and unique things that were happening here and around the world during the year you graduated. But despite all of those things, you did not just make it through, you guys excelled. And I'm really proud of everyone for that. So on behalf of the College of Arts and Sciences, I wish you all good health and much success in the future. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Chris. Thank you, of course, to Kara, Carolyn, Mike, Mark, and Chandra as well for great words from the academic sector. The university is grounded in academics at Niagara University, high-level academics integrated, and it's great to have so many people represented today to offer greetings to the class of 2020. The academic sector, of course, is headed up by a great guy, a great leader, a fun person, and a friend of mine. It's my pleasure to introduce the provost, Dr. Tim Ireland. Tim?
Thanks a lot for that, Tom. I appreciate it. I got a couple of quick thoughts that I'd like to share with the graduating class, the class of 2020. Well, many of you may not know this. The fall of 2016 was the first class that I had the privilege to begin the position as the provost and academic vice president in Niagara. And so while you as students were wandering around our campus with lanyards and trying to figure out the rhythms of the university, I was trying to figure out my new position here in Niagara. And so you are my first class from beginning to end. And I am incredibly grateful for the experience that I've had with you. And I view it as a privilege to have walked with you over these last 4 years. Three quick thoughts I have for you today. And these are, 2 of them are at least consistent with how I've tried to lead my life. One is pursue your life and your career with honesty and integrity. Take the values that you have picked up here at Niagara, hold on to them, and use them throughout your life. Be grateful for those who have supported you along the way. Never forget that where you are today is because of sacrifices made by others in the past. And a couple years ago, and I've talked about this a couple times in the past. About 2 years ago, 2018, I was sitting, and I know this is going to be hard to believe, but I was sitting down at Water Street having a beer on the deck, and a bald eagle came down the gorge. And it's our mascot, as you know, and it is a majestic bird. And watching it come down that river literally took my breath away. It's the first time in 23 years I'd ever seen a bald eagle in the gorge. And so thinking about that today, the return of the bald eagle to Mount Eagle Ridge tells us an incredibly important thing. All that once was will be again in the future. So congratulations, class of 2020. Go forward and affect change.
Thanks very much, Tim. Thanks for your leadership, and congratulations on getting your first 4-year class through. And I know you've been down to Water Street a number of times looking for that bald eagle afterward. Maybe not have seen it as often, but keep trying. I'm sure it'll come back. the university has great leadership. You've heard from a number of them today, and you will hear from Father Marr in a little bit. But Father Marr has a great cabinet and executive leadership team, and one of his right-hand people is the executive vice president of the Niagara University. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Deborah Colley. Debbie?
Thank you. Thank you, Tom. I'd like to start by thanking everyone. The words that have been delivered so far are inspiring. And the one thing that I did promise to the senior delegation is that we would not get emotional today. And that's getting harder and harder as we work through this hour. So let me begin. Class of 2020. You're forever famous. And you have heard so many people say that. You have a legacy now of resilience and of creativity in making so many wonderful things out of these last couple months. We are very proud of you, and you should be very proud of yourself. I think all of you know that your class holds a very special place in my heart. Many of us have worked together and have gotten to know each other. You have become part of my family. And I know you are great. You study hard, you work hard, and oh my goodness, we know you play hard. And you do that especially in purple. I ask that each of you take this opportunity because this is a journey, life is a journey. And don't ever let anyone get in your way. Don't let anyone stop you from bringing the mission of Niagara University to the world because we need it so desperately. This is just the beginning for you. I do want to give a shout out to NUSCA and to the senior delegation for working with us not only for today, but for the wonderful commencement that we will have in July. Congratulations, everyone. Enjoy the moment. Do great things. You are amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie. And congratulations, Debbie, of course, as a proud mama of a member of the class of 2020. So it's great to have Debbie as part of this delegation as well. I have the great pleasure for the last 10 years of being the person at Alumni Weekend who MCs the dinners for the 25-year class and the 50-year class. The 50-year class always tells stories, great stories about their time at Niagara University. And I will tell you that your class will have more stories because, as everybody said, this is an historic time. And you will talk 50 years from now at your 50 class reunion. And if you can imagine that, 50 years from now, your 50th class reunion, you'll come back and talk about the pandemic and what you had to do and having a graduation in July because it wasn't in May. So congratulations. I probably won't be at that one emceeing that one 50 years from now, but think about me while you're there, and it'd be great to have you guys celebrate that. For our final closing remarks and our toast, it is my pleasure to bring back the president of Niagara University, the Reverend James J. Marr. Father.
Thank you, Tom. And I just want to close up our time together by saying a couple of quick things. One, we began by celebrating you. We conclude by celebrating you. And we will be together again to celebrate your career at Niagara University. As Tom Burns said, I ask you to imagine coming back for your reunion in 5, 10, 20, 25, and 50 years. The relationships that you formed, the memories that you have gained, and that knit you together, and that you will be the class that's remembered as having overcome the coronavirus. In your difficult moments, remember that. Hold on to that hope and let that lead you forward. The challenge you face in these days will be one of a series of challenges in your lives. But the resiliency you've learned, the power of relationships, the glue of memories, and living with abiding hope is the message of a Niagara education that's knit all together. So we congratulate you, we bless you, we send you forward. We love you as our graduates, and we are incredibly proud of the young people that you are. So let's raise a glass.
Bye.
Looks like I'm in the wrong spot on campus. I don't know.
Tom, I don't know how I ended up in the right spot here, but I couldn't be happier.
Good for you, Tim. Tim always seems to wind up in the right spot.
Having a drink before noon, man. You know the world's upside down. Here's to you, the class of 2020. Congratulations.
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 Here, here.
Cheers. Thank you, Father, for that, for your kind words and for the toast, of course, and again for your leadership. We are not going to let the class walk away just yet. Keep your computers on. We're not done. It has been great to host this, great to serve as the MC. We will see you in a couple months in July. We are looking forward to that event, and we will celebrate. And I think Nick Graham told me at one point, we will celebrate the way and be remembered the way the class of 2020 should be remembered. So we look forward to that. Before we go, though, I'm going to turn things over to Bill Newton, who's put together a nice little presentation for you. William?
Thank you, Tom. Hello, everyone. Dear class of 2020, I hope your time at Niagara has been filled with countless amount of memories and free NU swag that you've gotten along the way. I hope you've established great relationships with your professors and, of course, made a lot of friendships along the way here at your time at Niagara. Now, personally, I hope that you were able to attend many campus events, join a student club or organization to develop your leadership skills, and that you even maybe got your picture with my friend Monty here. Don't worry if you didn't. He plans on being at commencement too. So here is only a small sample of some of those memories that you've made, because I know in my heart of hearts that you all have taken advantage of what a true member of what the Niagara community is all about. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Talk to us.